Hello and welcome to this sketchbook tour. Today I will be showing you this sketchbook. I used this sketchbook from January 2024 until June 2024. And yes, on the first page here you see some scissors. It was the start of my fine art course at school. And the first one was from some scissors. Some composition sketching. And lots of notes for that class. We're gonna skip those. Here you see some storks from a Sketch With Me video. More notes. Other painting ideas for my fine art class. This is a jar with a tooth inside. Some composition sketching and a bit of the final sketch. Some notes of artists we could look at, and some thumbnail ideas for another painting, some Spanish I was learning at the time. And on the right page you see daar staan we weer, there we stand again is the translation. I found it in a magazine and I put it inside my sketchbook. Here you see on the left a sketch of a statue I made at school, and on the right a sketch I did during my study with me. It's a Hydra, it's copied from Michael Dobreski. Some more notes. A still life of a table full of food and drinks. On the left you see a collage with some cute animals I copied from the internet. I found them on Pinterest. And on the right some houses. More of collage. Another dragon I did. I copied. More collage. And on the right color pencil drawing of a master studie of Henri Daumier. De laatste ontmoeting van de ex-minis. It's a bit like the last meeting of the ex-minis. Another collage with some watercolor and pencil drawing on top of it. And on the right, another thumbnail, a value sketch of a painting I did. It's my grandma, and I did it a bit in the style of Lucian Freud, or at least I tried. Another page. Yes, bit abstract. This is the final sketch of my tooth in a jar painting. Some more notes. Two 3-minute sketches I did of a plushie. And on the right some watercolor flower painting. I really like this one. A painting of an animal, a goat, and on the right a sketch of a model we did at school. Some more notes and a color study with classes, with layering colors, and to see the effect of different colors on the different values. And on the right a sketch of trees with a rainbow. It's supposed to be a rainbow. Some more notes, a part of a watercolor painting I had to cut off for school, and I really like the cut off part, so I put it in my sketchbook. It's now a bit abstract and I quite enjoy it. Another sketch of trees, another abstract cutout part, and more tree drawings, sketches. Some cut out pieces I put in there, another drawing I did. Here some model studies. All models are 2 minutes and it's 2 people together. Then a page of my art history. Well, it's not art history exactly, but they show us all of different artists nowadays. And we talk about the art we see. Some value studies from scenes of the Dune movie. Some more art history. And I think this is one of my favorite pages in the sketchbook. It's also from my fine arts class. These are shells, and on the left you see some composition studies, and on the right the final sketch I used to make this artwork. I will show the artwork on the screen. I also made postcards of this painting and people seem to really like them. Some 5-minute sketches of a plushie with flowers and the other one is a plushie with strawberries. And on the right another dragon from Michael Dobreski. This is also a spread of my sketchbook I really love. But I have to say, on the left you see a little sketch in watercolor and it's made by my teacher at school. But I really liked it and I got to keep the little painting sketch she did and I put it in here to remember the lessons. And on the right you see my sketches I did, and I don't know if you noticed, but the one at the top, the little one, and the one my teacher made, those are from the same photo, but you can clearly see the difference in like hers and mine. And well, I tried. I'm getting used to it. I think watercolor is quite a difficult medium, but I will keep practicing. Then some model studies I did for school. More models, 30-minute sketches, and it's from a classmate. He's that model, and I really like the sketches. It looks a bit like her. It's not her exactly, but I like drawing her. Some photo collage I did in Procreate, and I printed them out to show at school, and I put them in here. More watercolor studies, and all these studies on this page, they're not from pictures, but I did them outside. So I sat outside and drew these plein air watercolor paintings. Well, they're more like sketches. Another photo collage. Some notes, plus a skull drawings. The thing I used for my shell painting. Some quick studies. This is a drawing from the cover of The Book Thief. It's Lysol. I don't remember who wrote this book, but it's one of my favorite books, and it's an amazing book. I would recommend this book to everyone. It's amazing. And on the right is some idea sketches for a mirror I did for someone who got married. And on the right you see some more ideas for the mirror for the wedding. And on the left is the first ID I did for a woodcut. It's my first woodcut I ever made, and it hangs in our living room, and I quite enjoy it still. And since then I made some more woodcuts. On the right is some model study for my model class. This is Eddie from... Ooh, everyone is gonna hate me that I don't know the band of this one. I will put it on the screen. It's very famous, but I know the one in the middle is Eddie. It's his name. It's from a band, and I made this for a friend of mine. And on the right is some Posca marker testing. The first Eddie sketch, trying some out. And on the right is a value sketch of a cat. This is out of my Escher book. It's Asher, and he was reading something. It's from a photo, and I tried to draw it. On the right is some kind of model study. It's a bit weird. It's funky. It's nice. This is one of my other favorite pages. It's two flower paintings I did with watercolor, and we first had to draw all the lines and then we had to color it in, and the theme was 50 shades of green, and not 50 shades of gray, but 50 shades of green, to practice making the color green. And I did those two drawings for them, and it's something I would like to do again because mixing green is quite difficult, I think. Another drawing, quick study, some trees, some are colored. Some watercolor paintings I did of a landscape to practice landscapes. These are from photos, and I really enjoy these two paintings I did. Some model study, some composition study, a value study, and on the other side is a dragon, again from Michael Dabrowski. More Michael Dabrowski copied drawings and some Art Nouveau drawings. Part I cut out of an oil painting, put it in here. So this was from something. I had an ID, I forgot the ID, but I put in this part of watercolor. A watercolor artwork sketch drawing of my dog, and she looks really cute in it. Some more notes, some more Art Nouveau study I did. I really like Art Nouveau style. A flower. Some more Art Nouveau on the background. This image I got somewhere and I recreated it, and I tried to make it more simple, and I really like this little painting I did. Some business cards of other artists and some mixing of the color green in oils. A quick flower study and a painting I did from this movie, The Help. I really enjoyed the movie, and I really love the scene behind the idea. If you haven't watched the movie, you don't know, but there's something with the pie in in her hands, and the way she was standing there, and her dress and her hat, and the way she looked, I really loved it, and I tried to paint it, and I really love this painting. It's also one of my favorites in the sketchbook. So I hope you enjoyed the sketchbook tour. Hope to see you at the next sketchbook tour. So Bye.